Welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissect. It's a chilly weekend in Kampala. We're expecting some rains. It's been a crazy January, February, but I think March must be the stuff, yeah? Well, today's episode, we're going to talk about the Champions League, and then we're going to talk about the big one this weekend, Arsenal takes on Man United, in what we expect to be the clash of the weekend, probably, yeah? For those of you who are new on the channel, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications because we expect to give you guys a video every single weekend. So just keep your eyes locked on that one, yeah? Well, in the Champions League last week, we did a roadmap to Munich, yeah? And most of the times that really took course, we had Liverpool beating a PSG in a game that PSG actually dominated with uh, with the Liverpool goalkeeper making a bunch of saves inside that one. A pretty interesting game, but of course Liverpool took a 1-0 win inside there. Very many people critiquing Donnarumma for he cannot even save a simple shot, even if his life depended on it. And he's actually been start padding since he went to PSG. Story for another day. Then we had an Arsenal taking PSV to school, told them to shreds 7-1 inside there. We had a Real Madrid beating an Atletico Madrid for you. We had a Dortmund sharing the spoils with Lille inside that one. We had a Bayer Leverkusen being washed by Bayern Munich. First Manuel Neuer, 39-year-old, getting injured in a celebration in there. He'll be out for the season. And then, yeah, it was actually a good wrap up of the games inside that one. Barcelona taking one ahead of Benfica in that one. Well, the roadmap continues. Next week we still have action inside that one. Very many sides will be resting players to see how that goes for the next week, yeah, because that will be maybe the second leg and we'll be pushing for a winner inside that one. Keep your eyes locked on that one. Let's see how things pan out. Yeah, but it looks pretty interesting for teams like Aston Villa that went 3-1, 3-1 up against Club Brugge. Might be an automatic one inside that one to qualify. Arsenal might be an automatic as well. The tricky ones also, Bayern Munich might be as well as a wrapped up one inside that one. Inter Milan also took out Feyenoord. I don't think Feyenoord is coming back in that one. Well, when we get into the real business this time around, we will have Arsenal taking on Man United. Just like I said, this is going to be a very interesting time for you because Arsenal has been watching Man United from since I can remember. I don't remember the last time Man United went on to get points against Arsenal in the Premier League. Don't get carried away by the FA Cup win that Man United had against Arsenal with Joshua Zirkzee scoring maybe the winning penalty and by in there being the hero on that night, saving a penalty from Odegaard who rarely misses from the spot inside. That's one. This is going to be a game of different dynamic and different flow. Well, Arsenal we boasted by the fact that they took seven different goal scorers against PSV. And this is an Arsenal side that has not actually been scoring goals. So they will be boasted by that. We had a Califiori actually being put inside that number 9 position for the last part of the game against PSV, and he actually scored a beautiful goal inside that one. I just like to remember what the pundits were speaking about Mikel Merino, about being able to arrive in the box and know that after scoring a brace on that cameo that he had in the number 9 position. Well, Man United, on the other hand, has a lot of issues inside there. If we're talking about a team that does not have striker, Man United actually has 3 strikers inside there, but it's been hard for their strikers to score goals. Aside from Joshua Zirkzee scoring recently against Real Sociedad the other day, I don't remember Man United striker scoring a goal. It's been ages. And then, of course, Rasmus Højlund, there's been that whole thing that has been going around of maybe Diogo Dalot failing to lay the ball for Rasmus Højlund. But my gut even tells me, imagine they had laid that ball to Rasmus Højlund, that brother man might not have even put that goal inside that one. That's how bad he has been recently. He's actually gone 15 games without scoring a goal. And this is a side looking at number 9. Garnacho, I don't know a lot about Garnacho, but these are players that I think the club should have outed a long time ago because the stats can be deceiving. The stats will probably say that this has been the guy that has been attacking and all that, but it's really, really very, very uncoordinated. Well, let's start with how we think these sides are going to line up. Man United has its injury woes, Arsenal has its injury woes. For Man United, I think the midfield pairing might be Casemiro and Ugarte. Ugarte actually did not play the game during midweek, but I'm sure the coach is keeping him for Arsenal. Might be a mind game of maybe he's injured or no, but I'm sure he will be fit inside that one. Dogu, left wing backside, will not be available. Remember, he has a red card. It's going to be interesting to see who plays in that one. But I think this will be a call up for maybe a Heaven that was bought from Arsenal. The young man that was bought from the Arsenal Academy. Man United also bought Chido Obi from Arsenal, and basically on all his posts on Instagram and all that, it looks like he has his beef against Arsenal. Could we be looking at what maybe Marcus Rashford debuted against Arsenal in the Premier League and scored a brace? Could we be probably thinking that maybe this kid might be the person that actually answers Man United's goal scoring issues in the moment, because he had a pretty impressive cameo against Fulham. Yeah, take nothing away from him. So I think the midfield battle will be where this game will be won from. But I think as we speak present times, Arsenal has a better midfield than Man United. Of course, I think Odegaard will be boasted by the fact that he scored 2 goals. Odegaard has not scored in a minute, yeah? It's been a very long time since Odegaard scored a goal, but for him to score a brace inside that one with the beauty of a second, his second goal is actually beautiful inside that one. Will be nice to watch. Yeah, but Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and Odegaard will most definitely boss Casemiro, Ugarte, and Fernandes. But well, this is football. You can't really be sure. But I think that midfield is actually better suited than the Man United one with the transition from the defenders. And then, of course, the defense will change nothing a lot. Maybe the headache that maybe Mikel Arteta will be having will be maybe Miles Skelly and a Califiori who starts inside that one. I think Kelly gets the nod against Califiori. And now I'm sure he's thinking about this whole thing of making Califiori play as a striker, which will be nice to watch. Ben White is back fit. I'm not sure if he'll start inside that one, but we will be seeing how that one goes. And then in the attacking force, Trossard is not really the guy that is actually going to play as an out and out nine, yeah, but he's going to create problems for you on that side on the left. And now if he comes against Diego Dallo, it will be bad news for Man United, yeah. Well, I don't even want to say that this is a game where either side can win, but Man United has a thing where they usually turn up against the bigger sides. But well, the history right now does not favor Man United in any way, yeah. The last time these guys played in the Premier League, we were all about corner FC, and all that. But Arsenal has stopped being corner FC recently. They've actually not been finding goals easy to come, like Man United. But in this tie, I think, and now, of course, Amorim has begun to play the mind games of maybe he might not get as much time as Mikel Arteta and all that. But at the end of the day, I think the only way Man United starts to build and get back to like playing what Man United is supposed to be, the way the Owen Hargreaves and the Paul Scholes keep talking about it, is if only maybe the coach can be able to get players that will play in the system. Because I saw there's contract talks about Kobe Mino looking to get a move out of Man United. I personally don't think Kobe Mino will adapt and play in this system, because sometimes he's played as a 10 and as a 9. And then somehow he got injured. I'm sure he's trying to bait a move out of Man United. And you know how the English media likes to make a point out of nothing and all that. Yeah, but if you're up to me and I was giving you this game, man, the very best that Man United gets in this game is a draw. But I still do not see how Man United gets destroyed inside that one. Both of these two sides cannot score, but Arsenal, fresh from scoring 7 goals the other day, will be looking to inject more into Man United that apparently and directly is fighting relegation. Yeah, so I'll give you possible Arsenal win or draw inside that one. Yeah, these are not predictions that I like to give, but it's really doomsday for Man United. There's a guy that recently said that he was going to keep his hair long until Man United goes on a streak of 5 wins in a row. Well, I don't know when that is about to happen or when that will happen. Yeah, but you guys don't be tempted to think about Man United taking 3 points because that will be a very, very big uphill task and it might not be possible. Yeah. So keep your eyes locked on that one. Just tell us what you think about this one. Or maybe my prediction might be wrong or something, but I don't see where Man United gets that in. But somehow my gut also tells me that Chido Obi, if he's given a start, something tells me that he might be given a start inside that one. He will be looking to punish Arsenal inside that one. So you might think about giving him a goal. You never know. Just try your luck out there, yeah. But that's what I think about the game. Aside from that, enjoy the weekend. Entire league returns. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very interesting at the zero. We've been having very many guys that use calculators at the league these days and all that, stopwatches, calculators, vuvuzelas. It's a lot of drama in the entire league here as we continue rooting for the final in Fort Porto, April the 12th. Let's get out there and cheer the boys and see how football is played and all that. For those of you who are using calculators and all that, I just encourage you to use an FX991MS. Yeah, it will give you maybe a better calculation on how your team will actually leapfrog another team into maybe those top positions and all that. But it's really tight at the top. Yeah, keep your eyes locked onto the football action and everything. Vamos, we go again.